Yo, you ever had something stuck in your eye? And like an eyelash stuck in your eye, you can't get it out? I've been like that for like the past 30 minutes. So when you see this eye blinking heavy, just know, yeah.
Bro, y'all ain't liked the video? Y'all ain't subscribed? Y'all ain't even hit the bell yet? Yo, show a brother some love, man. I'm grinding out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, my he's, my she's, the lovable people in between, we are here to talk about 2021. Now, hear me out, calm the booze down. You in the back, hey, relax. We ain't talking about none of the other stuff that happened. Funny enough, I'm actually recording this on the year anniversary of the yeah. But that ain't got nothing to do with this. I got you know let me rephrase that. Excluding all that stuff happened last year, anime at least last year was good. Ish. Anime was good as last year. We had fun last year with anime. There was a lot of good, there was a lot of bad. Luckily, I happened to complete exactly 10 anime that I was able to rank. To explain how the rules go for, because I'm probably going to do this again next year after. However long I'm making videos, I'm probably going to do this. The 10 anime I listed is the 10 anime I completed in 2021. They didn't have to release in 2021. That's cheating. Shut up. They didn't have to release in 2021. They just had to, I just had to have watched them in 2021. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a top 10. I'd have like, I don't even know, 5 or 6. I don't know. I haven't looked at my list in a minute. But I got a list of 10 anime that I completed last year. So, first, let me give y'all some honorable mentions. Now, these honorable mentions are the anime that I watched last year, but didn't complete. I literally completed exactly 10. But these are some anime that I watched last year, didn't finish, but guess what? They might be, depending on how I feel about them, they might be on the list next year if I ever get around to finishing them. As for my honorable mentions, this is in no order. These honorables are in no order. I just got to list down. To Your Eternity, The Duke of Death and His Maid. Hige will. Look, you know how we go about not being able to pronounce anime. Hige Wosoru, Osamake rom-com where a childhood friend won't lose, Kyo Kimiko, Tsukimichi Moonlight Fantasy, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Jujutsu Kaisen, Peach Boy Riverside, Jai-sama, Girlfriend. Wow, the one that was English, I messed up. Girlfriend, Muriko-chan, Detective is Already Dead, Ganbare Dokuchan, that may be how I pronounce it. Actually, that may be, yep, and that's the last one. Those are the honorable mentions. If I ever get to finish them and I feel like, hey, y'all might deserve to be in the top 10, guess what? They may be in the top 10 for this year, which it might be hard to be considering the anime that's coming out this year that I'm going to watch. Enough of all that. Let's get to the number 10 spot. Now that you said y'all are here, I'm gonna give y'all a trigger warning for this 10th spot. That's to let you know what's gonna be at this spot. Number 10, and I really didn't want to. I really did not want to put this at 10. I didn't want this to be on the list, but it's gotta be a top 10. Number 10 is Redo a Healer. Now, calm the booze. Hey, put that tomato down back there. Hey, calm the booze down. I didn't want to put this on. I didn't want to put this on this either. I got 3 videos telling y'all how let me phrase that. I got 1 video telling y'all how I didn't appreciate it. I got two defending it. I was the defender of this show. I was the defender. I got video evidence. So I can't come up here and say, man, I always knew this show sucked. I can't say that. I defended the show twice. The third time is where shit hit the fan. It doesn't deserve to be on a top 10. Or maybe a top 10. I don't even say, there's a lot of anime came out last year. I don't even say it deserves to be on a top 10 worse. It don't look. And y'all know why it don't deserve to be on the top 10. It's been documented why it doesn't deserve to be here. But I need a spot to fill. And any opinion I have on the show, hey, I'm recording the video. I always want to talk to me when I'm recording. I've been home an hour. Any opinion I have on the show, I've said in this video, and this video. Any opinion I have on the show, I've said them there. I honestly have no new opinions on the show, except people who have someone on Twitter said this was anti-LGBTQ, which that's just not true at all. If anything, literally everybody in that show got it. Y'all some motherfucker. I've talked about this too much. Number 9, I've got, bear with me here. It's one of those long titles, and shout out to Not Jack. You know how he feels about anime with a long title. Number 9, I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my level. I want to say power level. I just finished watching Dragon Ball Z Eclipse. Look, it's nothing to say here. It's simple to watch. It stayed faithful to the manga. And it made me laugh a little bit. It made me laugh. Yo, look, y'all can't laugh at anime. Like, all y'all want to see is fight scenes. Like, it's okay to laugh. Anime is here to entertain you. But it's okay to laugh at stuff. Our opinions may not be the same. I mean, I got Read It With Healer at number 10. Granted, it's because I had nothing else. I went back to Read It With Healer again. Number 8. This really shouldn't have been on this list either. Not only because it didn't release in 2021, but it had no business being it really has no business being on. Number 10 is Dolgeza de. You know what? You see it. I'm not gonna. I got a video on this one explaining. It wasn't even explained. Well, I got a video on this one explaining what happened. Look, it's only at the number 8 spot for episode 12. Shout out Big Will. Look, we gonna get him on this YouTube grind eventually. I showed him the first 3 episodes of this show, and then showed him episode 12. Why are you swaying like that? What's with that? Oh, she's got a knife. He was stuck. He almost wanted to quit anime entirely, until I showed him another anime that's on this list. We'll get to it. Look, it's like 3 minutes apiece. It's three minutes of shit, really. Then a 12th episode make you look like, what the hell did I just watch? And shock value alone made it jump up to 8th spot. Number 7 is Nagatoro. Now, when the year started, of course, people gotta find something to complain about, so everyone immediately said Nagatoro was racist, which I don't know how we jumped to that conclusion. I think some anime fans really need to, I'm gonna bring this back, really need to walk outside and touch grass. Some of y'all just be making up shit just to be angry. Like, why y'all gotta be upset? If you see an anime and you don't gotta watch it. What my dad said, opinions are like assholes. Everyone got one, but you don't gotta share it. Like, sometimes you gotta keep to yourself. I said as I have many opinions on many different things. I have many opinions on many different things, but I also save my opinions on many different things because sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I know my opinion's gonna invalidate someone's feelings, and if you have some feelings, I wanna try and learn your feelings, so I don't want to invalidate them. So I'll hold my opinion in. Then other times I'm just like, fuck your feelings. Like my list. I did not talk about Nagato not once. Stayed faithful to the manga, except for when she said sus a few times. It's heartwarming. There's nothing to say about it. Like, I don't know if I got a video on it, but go watch it. Go watch it for yourself. Bring back up Not Jack. This is the anime that got him into liking slice of life. Which, now I think about it, Nagato is very similar to the person he's with now. Huh. Interesting. Number 6, we got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 1, because I watched Season 1 this year. The miniseries, Season 1, the miniseries, and Season 2. Season 2 and the miniseries came out in 2021. The Season 1 came out, 19? 18? I know it was before the panoramic. I will say this, and I will die on this hill. At least, I'm going to die on this hill. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid has some of the best fight scenes in anime, and it has no business being that good. The fight scene, the first fight scene in Season 1 between Toru and Kana, I couldn't remember her name, and then the fight scene in Season 2 with Toru and I can't remember the other dragon's name. If you watch Slice of Life, pay attention to the action scenes, because I don't know if they get the same amount of budget for animation, but Slice of Life can put more budget into the fight scenes than actual action anime. If you gave two people if you gave a Slice of Life and action anime the same budget and told them make a good fight scene within the series, you're gonna get the better one from the Slice of Life, because the action's gonna have 4, 5, 6 fights, and they're gonna run out of money. Give anime studios more money. I don't know how. I think I got a video on that, but someone in the comment section of one of the videos, I think it was the Gatekeeping video, said something about that. They're gonna have 4, 5, 6 because they need them because of the action. The Slice of Life, you can go through school for 10 episodes. Now 11th episode, the main character fighting the school bully, and they are boxing, throwing hands, blow for blow. You will get the better fight scenes in a Slice of Life. A lot of the best fight scenes have come from a Slice of Life. Sorry, not sorry. Number 5. This one I had to finish just before the new year ended so I can put it on the list. Because at this point I had 9. I was like, okay, I need to finish. I spit all over the place. At this point I had 9. I need to finish 1. And I was so close to finishing it. So I just had to do what I had to do. I was watching it on Netflix. And then I had to do what I had to do to watch that last episode. Comey Can't Communicate is at the 5th spot. First of all, Netflix. I'm looking right at you, Netflix. I need you to. You did better with this towards the end of the series, but you almost messed up this anime by not what's the word I'm looking for? By not translating everything in the show. one of the big moments in the show was in the first episode, the chalkboard scene. Netflix did not translate everything that was written up there. That's a big moment in that show, especially for episode 1. Netflix, yeah, get your shit together. This is the one few animes where I'm saying, hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do to get better translations. I'm pretty sure translation is not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm talking about. To get those so you can actually see what the people are saying in the text bubbles, because Komi is relied on text bubbles because the main character really don't speak. So when she has a text bubble of a thought, and Netflix, or a text bubble of a thought, or a text bubble pops up, and Netflix doesn't do anything about it, or doesn't translate it, you're left. You don't know what's going on. Now look, they got season 2 come out. Season 2's coming out in the spring. I checked that, and I believe hopefully by that time they will introduce the character who does the narration, so they'll be able to get away with it. But they ain't gonna get away with it. We gonna be on your ass, Netflix. Do better when it comes to translations. With that being said, if anyone has any social anxiety, basically social anxiety, communication disorder, if you scared to talk in general, watch it. And because also there's more, and I've watched a lot of videos on this. No one brings up how other people in the show have forms of communication disorder too. Najimi, I can't pronounce that nigga name. They got one. Then there's the Mascus with stage fright, the Chunibyo, there's the airheaded girl, and I feel there's one more. Yami. Yeah. She's a different bag of her own. There's gonna be someone in that show you can relate to, in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's Tadano. I mean, I don't know why. The whole joke is he's average. But even him, if you feel like you're average and you can't talk to somebody, or you're scared to talk to that one girl, hey, you'll talk to her. She may be scared to talk to. Unless she's unless she's like Yami, then 6 feet. At number 4, considering how this just missed out on the top 3, maybe a little bit shocking. Number 4 is Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna say it. The fight scene in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was better than almost every fight scene in Tokyo Revengers. That's mainly because when you look at the manga, they only focus on the main fight scenes. But in the anime, they had to. You can't just have. You have a bunch of niggas coming together and fight. You can't just focus on one solo fight when everyone knows there's a bunch of other fights going on, so they gotta animate it somehow. I'm sticking to that too. I'm sticking to it. If you disagree in the comments. Tokyo Avengers, it just missed out on the top 3. Just missed out top 3. And it would have, except some of the fight scenes, some of the animation fights in there just looked a little weird. I ain't gonna hold you. It looked off. I really wanted to be in the top 3, but that's the only. I don't want to say I'm shitting because I love Tokyo Revengers. It was great. Hinata, first off, almost every character named Hinata is a GOAT character. Hinata in Tokyo Revengers is the realest nigga in my top 10 list. 3 people, there's maybe 3 people in this list who will be willing to fight Mikey 1v1. And Hinata's one of them. She smacked Mikey in front of Draken, mind you. So it wasn't even like Mikey was alone. She smacked Mikey. There's niggas in the show that wasn't 1v1 Mikey. She was willing to throw hands for her nigga. Realest nigga. How about this? Touch Hinata. Here's your medal. Realest nigga award of the season. You get that. Number 3. Coming in at number 3 is another one I had to finish it up. There was one episode left, and I'm glad it came out before the year ended. I would have been upset if it didn't. It is Assassin Gets Reincarnated as an Aristocrat. My voice cracked like a motherfucker. This show was great. It just missed out the number 2 spot. And I mean, I had a number 2 for a while until I had to really think about it. Number 1 was solidified, but I had number 2 for a while. It just missed out. It's great. Fight scenes are good. Animation, I like it. The story, I like it. Episode 6. I had checked my notes. Episode 6. That made me feel so sad. And here is where a shot comes in. Willie, if you're watching this video, mute this until you see the number 2 pop up. I know you're probably like not even paying attention, so I'm gonna say it again. Mute this till number 2 pops up. I'm talking directly to you. This, did you mute it, or you just want to listen to spoiler anyway? For those of y'all who didn't know, Assassin Gets Reincarnated as an Aristocrat was written by the same nigga, yeah, who wrote Redo a Healer. So for all y'all who didn't like Redo a Healer, but like this one, yeah, this one is infinitely times better than Redo a Healer. Now, I didn't read the light novel of this. I probably should to see how faithful it stayed to that one. Because there's no... I mean, besides... I don't want to spoil it, but there's... Episode 6. The episode 6 is... Oh, my God. It almost made me cry. I did not cheer for any main character like I did for the end of episode 6. Like, I was like, man, come save him. Like, stop it. I wasn't even drunk. I was completely sober. I was like, man, come save him. Save them, please. And when he came out, I was like, yes. Beat that nigga ass. And then episode, oh my God, episode 12. It deserved that number 3 spot. It really deserved number 2. But I couldn't. Speaking of number 2, the number 2 spot goes to Wonder Egg Priority. How many of y'all forgot this came out like earlier this year? Because I did. It's a good thing I write these things down, because I almost forgot this came out this year, or 2021. And I think everyone forgot it came out in 2021 because they dropped that episode 13, which, guess what? I chose not to watch it, because this way, it didn't come out with that first 12 or 13 episodes. I forgot how many episodes was with that. I can look this up, but I'm not gonna. I probably don't put it somewhere here. I chose not to watch that last episode because I saw it was 45 minutes, and I already knew they had rushed. For some reason, they rushed that ending. Like, I really wish they didn't rush. If they didn't rush that ending, then I would have a better argument for this being number 1. That ending felt rushed. The episode, I saw clips and pieces and read about that last episode. I did not want that last episode to ruin how I felt about the show. So I'm choosing not to watch it. maybe until later at the end of this year. So at least now it's in video form, so I can't take it back. I mean, I could, but I can't take it. No, actually, I can't take it back from number 2 spot because it's set in stone. Enough with that. The praise the show. The colors amazing, fight scenes amazing. Just everything about the show except the rush story. Because they started rushing it like episode 10. And I even felt, I was like, yo, what? Like, yo, this plot is developing kind of fast. Like, we were going slow. This probably need to be like 25, maybe even 2 seasons. But they rushed it, and they shouldn't have. The characters, you feel for almost every character. The twist. It made me feel type of way about the twist. It's like, but I don't want to feel bad, I don't want to feel bad about you. But you kind of did the deal with the thing, and I don't want to spoil it for y'all in case y'all haven't watched it. But you did the thing with the, and then when they did, I was like, no, you don't gotta do her like that. But at the same time, she kind of deserve it. And then just kind of the reason for it. Oh, by the way, should I say it was a trigger warning for the copious amount? Is copious the word I'm looking for? It's probably not. I should have said a trigger warning for the many references to ending your game early is what I'm gonna say that as. Take that as you will. I want you to watch it. It is good. It is amazing. But enough about that. The number 1 spot. I cheated for this number 1 spot. Remember earlier when I said there's anime in this list that didn't come out in 2021 that I got on this list? I mean, I already got 2, I think, on this list that didn't come out. Well, 1, I'm looking at it. Season 1, Miss Kobayashi kind of counts. That didn't come out in 2021, but I got them on the list because that's how I watched them. It's my list, kiss my ass. And I'm saying that to say because number 1 is Demon Slayer. Now, if some of y'all are like me, but like, yeah, if anyone, if any of y'all like me, you tend to not watch the overhyped anime when they first come out. Shows like Demon Slayer when it first came out, My Hero when it first came out, Attack on Titan, some of the bigger ones. What's another big one that everyone gave props on? Wonder Party may have been one that some people skipped when it first came out. I'm really trying to think about any of the big anime that came out like last year, but I'm all I get is a bunch of reoccurring isekai. But yeah, if Demon Slayer I put it off because because when shows like that come out, they get a lot of love and they get a lot of hate. I want to watch it with a clean slate, no opinions. So I watched it in October of 2021 because I know the movie came out around that time and season 2 was going to come out, or I think season 2 was supposed to come out when I watched it. I spit over it again. Supposed to come out when I watched it, as well as but it got pushed back to now. It's actually out now. So I was like, you know what? Let me actually sit down and watch Demon Slayer. And it's the number 1 spot for a reason. It lived up to the hype. If there's one fight scene that's probably better than Toru versus O-Girl from this season that I watched, if y'all watch other fight scenes from other shows, hey, my comment section is open. My DMs are open. We can have a conversation. But when my dude, I can't remember this nigga name now, but you know I know his name starts with a Z, and I want to say Zamasu because I've been thinking about Dragon Ball for the past couple of days. When that nigga did the thing with you know what I'm talking about, with the sword, the lightning blade. Oh my god. I remember watching the clip on Twitter when that first came out. And I had that same reaction now as I did when I saw it a couple months ago, as I did when I saw it a couple years ago. Same reaction. It hit the same. Now, if any of you think it's cheating, well, how about this? I watched clips of the movie. I've seen clips of season 2. Both of them together would still be the number 1. So, guess what? Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. So again, from 10 to 1, we got how am I gonna explain this? We got Twitter hates Edgelord, reincarnated as a slime, but not reincarnated as a slime, but reincarnated to kill the slime. Show me your panties. The Bully 2. Yo, speaking of Bully 2, bring back Bully 2. No, not bring back. Make Bully 2. Fighting dragons who wear maid dresses. Silent but lovable. The Revenge of Tokyo Gang Members. Better than Redo a Healer by miles. Why did you make that last episode? And for number 1, it's probably going to be number 1 again next year. Well, this year. Because if I ever get to watch the movie or season or the entertainment art, it's probably going to be here again. Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. Y'all have a blessed day. We out.